Hello everybody, it's your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skilled issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999, and today we're going to be continuing the Chapter 8 storyline of Tristes Tropiques. I think I missed something in my intro, but that's not important. What's important is this, Chapter 8. Just jump straight into it, no delay. Chapter 8, Number 8, on the margins of life and death. In the midst of such prolonged suffering, happiness feels as far away as the sun in the sky.
In the narrow streets, violence is so often more than just a means to ending conflicts. It is a tool, and one all too readily used. I must note, however, with some relief that segregation so commonly observed in other regions is absent here. The arcanists of Sao Paulo live alongside humans, with the latter often displaying traits more common to their arcanist neighbors. Passionate, if a bit touchy. Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security, and freedom of New England. Hardship, violence, and oppression are the fundamentals of life, as constant as the sun, and as heavy as the rain. This country is renowned for its coffee and sugar. It is a land of beauty and bounty, treasures too often extorted, whether by the princes of Europe and their donatarios, or now by the bankers and corporations. Despite all the centuries of treasures extracted from the land, desperation remains everywhere you look. It is a place where insurmountable wealth and the deepest deprivations are neighbors. Sometimes they lie only a street across from one another. The multinationals have cut open the country's throat, and now they drink it dry, leaving the people struggling with poverty and chaos. It is a bleak existence. Dear readers, I share this with you so the story of these people might be heard. Shippy, do you know, has life always been like this here?
If you ask me, Doc, San Paulo in 1990 isn't much different from Nassau's 1681.
It's a shame. Between the sunshine and warm sands, there is a good life to be lived here, if only they were free enough to live it. I used to dream of traveling to all sorts of fascinating places. A foggy city by the Thames, and a little town blanketed in snow and sunflowers. I met so many different people, though I find I can no longer recall their voices. I have only their words left, only my records of them.
Have you heard of a weed down at the bottom of Lake Ilapango? The people there turn it into a polenta with cornmeal. Supposedly, if you have it, you'd recall every last thing that's ever happened to you. Every bit of it.
Wow! What's the weed called?
They call it La Hierba del Tonto, Spanish for the fool's weed. You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise.
I beg to differ, Shippy. To forget the past, its lessons in pain and joy alike, That isn't a blessing. It's oblivion. But let's not argue over some mythical weed. For all the claims, no one has ever seen it. Just another myth, like the succubus or the minotaur.
Aye, aye, let's talk about succubi instead. That's sure to get the lads pricking up their ears. Back in 1688 of course, our chief mate Mr. Morgan had an encounter with a succubus after he found her seal while carousing in Portobello. If the rumors tell true, once he got a hold of it, she grabbed a hold on him too. I couldn't say what transpired, but we never saw hide nor hair of him again.
Look over there! Something's in the water!
What the devil is all that commotion?
Hey, wake up! Hey, stay with me! Can you hear me? Hello? She's still breathing. Why won't she wake up?
Whew. What happened to the lass?
Miss, are you all right? Is there anything we can do?
Yes, I'm fine. The ship went down.
Blow me down. These waters are getting rougher by the day.
And we drifted down the river until we reached the shore here. I know she's traveling with her friends, but I don't know where they could be now. Everything happened so fast.
Shippy, what's going on? Are there people that need care? What's their condition?
Just one, alas. She's still breathing, but she looks like she's been keelholed for a bit too long.
Miss, please lay her down on her side.
What are you going to do to her?
Save her, if I can. Good, good. She'll make it. Please, make sure her airway's clear.
Are you sure about that, Doc? The lass looks paler than a ghost. I think she's burning up.
You're right. We'll need to take her back with us. I'll fix some medicine for her. Would you give me a hand, miss? Help her up on my back. Oh, she's almost as light as a child. I need to run some tests and see if it's just an ordinary fever, or if she has contracted something from the water. Don't worry, you're safe with us.
Where are we going? Wait up!
Home.
Okay, so Verdun is in trouble, and Dr. Doris, who apparently is our friend from afar. Is this the first time we've seen her? Is this the first time? Have to collect the fragment. Oh, oops, there it is. She used to comfort those childlike elders with a siren song that made them forget their pain and aged bodies. So, what, Dr. Doris has been around for a very long time? Kinda looks like it. You see Anjo Nala, Dr. Doris, Mr. Duncan, and Lopera. Any house? What's this? And you guys can take a look at this. A conversation filled with one-sided questions doesn't necessarily have to feel like an interrogation. I read that really fast. You guys can take a look. Oh yes, Barbara. Oh, okay. Matilda. Okay, so this was what happened. So Miss Barbara was in the middle of some sort of interview, it seems, but then she went to Highway 77, which is the last event. Yeah. And then Matilda was supposed to go there, but transferred to Timekeeper instead. Wait. Oh shit, wasn't Matilda featured in some event just recently? God damn it, which event was it with Matilda? Oh yeah, Matilda was in the yeah, because Matilda was dicking around with Joe and Pioneer in the Road to Golden City event. Yeah, I remember that. So that's what happened. Oh, interesting. Tying things together. Anyway, moving on to number 9, chapter 8, number 9. Age like fine wine, live long enough and you will see everything.
So you weren't even traveling together, and still you brought her all the way here. You have a good heart, Miss Kimberly.
You flatter me, Doctor. It was only that the current pushed her to my side when we all fell into the water. And I just couldn't forgive myself if I were to let her drown. In fact, she and I had met briefly before, in Texas. We didn't part on the best terms.
Sometimes we find ourselves in quarrels, even among friends.
No, we aren't.
Shh. We should let her get some rest.
May I touch her?
Fever is one of the biggest dangers here, though it's still better than diarrhea and vomiting. I'll take her to the veteran's residence for further treatment once her condition stabilizes.
It almost looks like she's only sleeping.
Are you two really not friends? Seems to me that you care for her very much.
She helped me. She was kind to me on the ship. The bloody ship. I don't know what happened.
Shh. Hush, please.
My apologies. As I said, it was only twice that we'd met. And somehow, both times turned out quite terrible for me.
Her hair is so silky. It's smooth and soft, like fine rain in my hands.
First it was Tuesday's motel. Things there turned into a right mess, and I didn't find what I'd lost. Then, in that manner, just as I was about to enjoy a bit of dinner, that wild girl burst in. They caught me, threw me into a tower, and locked me up. I was stuck there, waiting like a lamb to be slaughtered.
But you've made it through. You're safe with us. No one is going to hurt you here.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye.
Leaving your friends so soon, lass? Well, come as you are. I'll give you a lift. Perhaps we might have a bit of an old jaw along the way. After all, it's rare indeed to see one of your kind out and about these days.
A lift? Pardon me, madam, but I'm not sure you could bring me anywhere. You're a little too small and a little too stuck in that bottle.
Climb aboard, matey. So where's our heading? Or shall we go for a ride on the river? Don't be shy, I aim to make a friend of you. Don't be shy. I let the little ones play on my deck all the time, climbing here and there, like a bunch of cheerful little monkeys. And not just them, I ferry the good doctor from here to the veterans' residence too. You'll have to wait till we reach the sea to see me at my full size. Once the water opens up, that's when I'm really free. Now, I ask again, where are we going, mate? Can't just let the wind decide our course.
Why not? I should like to go somewhere nobody will ever find me.
I'm afraid there's precious few places like that anymore, lass. I've spied the globes they've got nowadays. Seems like every last step has covered the four corners and back. But aren't you a strange sight, lass? You know, I've seen your kind before. Beautiful to look at, aye. But there's a darkness in you that lies beneath the surface, isn't there? But you're not like the rest of them, you'd say. Well, I would sooner believe in a map to El Dorado before I'd swallow the idea of a succubus with a heart of gold. So, is that girl your master? Did she have your seal? If that were true, then heart of gold or coal wouldn't matter for none. You'd be as thick as old tar. What? Are you wondering what gave you away? Your gloves don't do much to hide those claws. I could feel them pressing on my railings as soon as you hopped on. No use hiding them now, matey.
You! Are you going to turn me in?
Turn you in? And how do you suppose I do that? I'm only a ruddy ship. Bring me back up on land and I'll be stuck right back in the bottle. No, lass. I've sailed with rougher folks than you. My old captain had a bounty on her head, too.
Well, just so you know, I very much doubt they'll pay you anything for handing me over.
Maybe so, maybe so. Now, you've got the law in your tailwind. What happened? Did you spring loose from the old gibbet? Mark me now, young lass. If you're going to try to pull one over on me, you'll have to do a lot better job than that.
Are you mocking me? This is not how one ought to treat a new friend.
Quite right, lass. So then, who are your pursuers? And your master? Shouldn't you be under his protection? My old crew would say any captain that can't keep a ship safe is only good for bait.
I have no idea where he is, or where my seal is for that matter. He was a no-good fool, though. Or only good for bait, perhaps. I hope he's dead, rotting in some sewer back in San Francisco.
Well, mortal flesh doesn't last long. I've ferried many a passenger in my days, and none yet have escaped when Davy Jones came calling their name. As I recall, the first that went was William Halfleg. He lost the other half in a fight at the port of Southampton, hanged on the governor's orders. And Edward the Red Hand, a nasty piece of work from the Low Countries, loved a bit of throat-cutting, until he got his own throat slit by some fool in a ramshackle pub on Tortuga.
Sounds as though they got what they deserved.
That they did, lass. They all got what they deserved. Some hanged, some drowned. Some we marooned on a desert isle with naught but a pistol and a flagon of rum. I've been to Plymouth, Nassau, Port Royal. I once even slipped into Seville disguised as a merchantman to smuggle pepper and cinnamon. Wherever the captain wanted to go, we sailed. But one by one, Davy took them all. Now here I am, a ship without a captain, my own master. I suppose that's a lot to take in. You ever thought about living a different life? To set sail for some far corner of the sea? Living on spiced rum and jerky thick as a buccaneer's hide? How's that sound, lass? Not that I'm saying we set sail today. It's only a bit of old fancy.
I really can't say, Chibi. I suppose I can't. Not yet, at least. There is something important I need to retrieve.
That's Captain White Rum to you. The ship of a captain and captain of the ship.
I prefer... Wait. Sorry. What did you...
Seasick? I hadn't thought your kind capable of it.
I didn't expect this, either. What now?
Caramba! I like this girl, she's feisty. What with the Brotherhood, Gorota? You apologize, now we might just let you go. Don't you know that Lord Santos is back? We can make this rougher for you if you like.
Careful, me lads. I wouldn't pull those knives. Things may go rougher than you'd bargained for.
Okay, it's time to beat up some impoverished teenagers. That's what we do best here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, right? Now that's an awful joke. Okay, let's just begin.
Join with us,
I don't think they... This is just the model of the kid from the... what's it called? From the Road to Gold City... Wait, Road to Gold City? What am I saying? Yeah, whatever it is called. Precision incantations have special markers on their borders. When casting a precision incantation in a precision slot, the incantation ignores dodging. Ah ha ha ha. Hey you! When made off. Okay, keep reading. Yeah, this guy from the J and Pioneer event. I can't remember. Road to the Golden City. These slippery little buggers are going to be hard to catch. I'll catch them one way or another. Okay. Marcus?
Please, I know how to use it.
They just gave the precision incantations to the buffing skills, which is kind of stupid. Also, wait, do they have 3 turns? I think they have 3 turns. Oh my goodness.
You splashed my book. You splashed my book.
Yeah, they have 3 turns worth of uncanny agility. Dodge any non-ultimate attack. That is okay with me, but I'm gonna swap this around. See if I can get something newer. That's only marginally better. Sure, though.
I will remember your sacrifice. Let me sharp face. Right faster.
I just remembered it. Float to the Golden City. There we go. I couldn't remember it. I swear I couldn't remember it. Oh, so did I land a hit? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, oh, now I have an ultimate, so I don't really have to care. Perusal, Song of Generosity. Okay. Let's give this to Marcus. And then see her blow everyone up with her ultimate.
Would you care to lie down?
So I guess you can either try to play with the precision mechanic, or you just rush to your ultimate like Marcus. Okay, I don't know what is going on. Is that not...
Off my ear.
I'm sorry, but what? Okay,
First thing,
whatever, yeah.
first thing's a simple arcane flick. Give it a try.
Oh, that was easy. Wait, I don't get the precision mechanic. I thought I was casting the
Now
correct
to
spells,
return
the
to
correct
your main
incantations.
mission. Rest.
Not so tough now, are you boys? Try this again, and I'll make a mince out of what's left of you.
I know your fathers, me boys, and I think they wouldn't be none too happy to hear you claiming to be with the Brotherhood.
Let go. We're wasting our time here.
Bilge rats, the lot of them. Not even fit for the apostles. Brotherhood always lets their knives do the talking. If there'd been any doubt of what you are, lass, that fight sure cleared it up.
Awesome. What do we need to do before we can access number 10? This fragment is for Dr. Doris, right? A roll of bandages fighting back death's descent upon her patients and extinguishing the world's light from the eyes of the doctor, which is why Doris is wearing the bandages and why she's kind of blind. Yeah, see? Almost there though, almost there. Oh, you can just go ahead with that one. Let's just read the clipping for you guys. You guys can read it slowly. Okay, that was a very interesting little bit of clipping. I don't know if that will pop up later in the story, but apparently Charles Boyle in this universe is an arcanist and not a cool-ass scientist. Okay, moving on to 8-10, so chapter 8, number 10, boarding the white ship, pursued yet eluded, seen yet unseen.
Listen up. We're the Apostles' Brotherhood, not some worthless favela gang. So we start off nice and easy. And if the doc doesn't play along, well, then we make her play along. Claro?
Hola. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Hey, is she really blind?
I'm afraid yes. But please don't worry. I'm more than able to treat all my patients. Are you feeling unwell, sir? Sir?
We heard that you're a good doctor. We got someone who needs your help. You're Dr. Doris from the Veterans Residence, right?
Yes. And may I know who you are? I won't turn away a patient, but I'll also need some assurance that you can be trusted, sir.
So, is she coming with us or not?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like some kind of explosion near the clinic. Should we go back?
It could be an accident, but she's got away with her equipment. Doubtful she's the cause of this. Steady on then. Let's hurry back and see for ourselves. That's not how you treat a doctor, lads.
What are you doing to her?
Lord Santos would like to have a word with the doctor. That's all.
You're not taking her anywhere. Don't you see she's taking care of this girl?
Yeah, I'm not asking for permission, sweetheart. Grab the doctor. Ice the rest of them.
Okay, that was a little bit. That was actually faster than I expected.
Let us have a fair fight.
Do they honestly do anything different? Okay, they have uncanny agility. Thankfully, it only lasts for 1 round though. Okay, I need to read this properly, right? With the precision. When a precision incantation is played from the rightmost precision slot of the spell dock. Okay, so does that mean it has to be the ending? Oh, it has to be this one, right?
Everything's packed.
That's precision, right? Right?
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Okay, now this one will be the precision spell. Right? This should be precision?
So bright. How can they
Yes. Okay, I get it now. No wonder it was so weird earlier. That's a little bit annoying, but sure.
Simple arcane trick. Oh, please. I know how to use it.
This is for next
Hold
round.
on. Psychiatrist at work. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Well, I don't have to worry about this because right now, wait a second, Solace can just buff Marcus, and she can do this for me.
Keep up the maze. This place is a real hate for me.
That was easy. Okay, now that I have the mechanic understood, I have the mechanic down, and with my brain, in my brain, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Stop. Enough. I won't have you fighting in my clinic.
Doctor?
But they've got the girl, Doctor.
This lady definitely isn't from the favela. So what's she doing here?
She's ill. She needs my help. That is all I ever ask.
Well, all we need is you, Doc. So how's about we make a deal? You come with us, we let the rest of your friends go. Understood?
So be it.
Please, Doctor, stand aside. I'll happily take care of these rats.
I have no doubt about that, miss. However, once violence starts and blood is spilled, there will be no end to it. For now, I would be happy to meet with the Senor Santos and seek out a peaceful resolution. I'll come with you.
See? We can all be friends.
Burton,
If she doesn't wake up tonight, take her to the veterans' residence first thing in the morning.
All right, get the doctor straight to his reverence.
Have a good rest, did you, Sleeping Beauty?
Burton!
You've missed quite a bit. All terrible, I'm afraid.
Where am I?
You and this lass were drifting down the river after your ship went down. You'd have met Dr. Dorres had you woken up a little sooner.
Doctor? Dr. Dorres. Yes. She's a doctor from the veterans' residence. She saved you from the very claws of death. She...
Aye, you were burning up, lass. But the good doctor pulled you through. She was right there by your bedside the whole time. The good news is, we think she's still alive.
Still alive? What's the bad news then?
The bad news is she's been snatched up by the Apostles' Brotherhood.
What?
Rest now, lass. They aren't likely to hurt her for now. You'll need your strength for later. Some scallywag by the name of Santos wanted to have a word with her, so they said.
But Lopera and Sotheby, where are they? I remember we all fell into the water. I'm sorry, I didn't see them. We washed ashore together. My map. Have you seen it? I have to get to the veterans' residence. They may very well be waiting for me there.
Well, I may be just the ship to get you there, ladies.
Well, that's nice of White Rum. So this is White Rum, right? The other character that has been somewhat missing from the equation because she appears, she's hinted at in this over here, White Rum's travelogue. So she's the other character, 4-star by the way. Do you get her here? You need to complete 8-24. So there is a bit of extra time today, so let's go and push on to the fourth episode for this. The fourth part of this episode, which is 11. Actually, no, that was a very good place to leave off. With what White Rum just said. That is a tongue twister on its own. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Hopefully, you enjoyed this episode of Reverse 1999 Update 2.2. Next time, we're going to jump straight into part 11, 12, and 13. Wishing you all the very best. Take care. Love you all. And goodbye.